This method of extracting juice from fruits and veggies makes for an incredibly fresh taste, and places are selling it practically everywhere you look. But buying from a cold-pressed juice shop gets very expensive, very quickly. The solution? Juice at home. You could get an inexpensive citrus juicer, but that limits your options to lemons, limes, oranges, and the like. The best cold-pressed juicers can make juice from practically any fresh produce. Also known as masticating juicers, cold-pressed juicers get pricey, not to mention complicated, but we're here to help. We tested various leading models on carrots, kale, and strawberries, making several different juices and cleaning up afterward. These are the best cold-pressed juicers, perfect for a breakfast drink or to keep the non-alcoholic cocktails flowing. In this video we will look at some of the on the market. Before we get started with our video, we have included links in the description, so make sure you check those out to see which one is in your budget range. Number 1. Omega Masticating Cold Press Juicer. Thanks to amazing results in all 4 of our tests, this Omega model tops our list. Our juices tasted vibrant and were almost perfectly smooth. The pulp came out driest of all the machines, and we got the second highest quantity of juice. This machine efficiently extracted juice, and it was still among the fastest working. The Omega juicer is solidly built, with parts that fit together cleanly and enough weight to stay firmly in place while running. The vertical orientation gives it a fairly small countertop footprint, though the tall chute might not fit inside a cabinet. This juicer has plenty of power to take on tough ingredients, but you'll have to manually cut up most whole items before they'll fit into the narrow chute. If you're a juice fan who's ready to invest in making cold press at home, it's a great choice. Dimensions: 9.1 by 15.7 by 9.5 inches, weight, 11.5 pounds, power, 150 watts, speed, 43 RPM, includes juice bowl with lid, pulp bowl, cleaning brush. Number 2. Ninja NeverClog Cold Press Juicer. Cold press juicers are fairly pricey compared to the centrifugal kind, but Ninja's NeverClog offers great performance at a surprisingly low cost. It was powerful enough to crush carrots, kale, ginger, and apples with no issues in testing, and we were impressed with how easy it was to feed everything in. Juice yields were good with everything except carrots, where the NeverClog left a lot of liquid in the pulp. It's extremely lightweight, which makes moving and storing it easier than the more cumbersome machines on our list. The NeverClog name is indeed accurate. We didn't have to stop or reverse the motor mid-juicing, and a trip through the dishwasher was sufficient to remove any bits of pulp from all the parts, except the motor base, which you can wipe off with a sponge. For fans of chunkier orange or pineapple juices, there are separate high and low pulp inserts that let you choose your texture, too. This machine is just slow. It took twice as long as luxury cold press models to extract slightly less juice. But if you don't want to pay an arm and a leg for a heavy-duty machine, the Ninja would be a great choice. Dimensions: 12.1 by 7.2 by 15.9 inches, weight, 7.9 pounds, power, 150 watts, includes 24-ounce juice jug, 36-ounce pulp container, 2 pulp filters. Number 3. Breville the Juice Fountain Cold. Juicing takes some time-consuming setup, so if you're going to do it, why not do a lot of it at once? The extra-large and super-powerful Juice Fountain Cold is ideal for someone looking to make juice in bulk. Its pitcher, sealable for storage, holds 70 ounces, enough for several days for the whole family. We love how the extra-large feeding chute lets you add whole or mostly whole ingredients, and the 850-watt motor is far more powerful than competitors. We were impressed by how quickly it produced juice. The construction feels sturdy and stable, and we found it particularly easy to assemble. This is not the best choice, however, for making one glass at a time. The juice fountain did poorly with small batches. The bottom of the juicing bowl sits slightly below the spout and won't let the first few ounces of liquid separate. Dimensions: 8 by 13.6 by 16.7 inches, weight, 11 pounds, power, 850 watts, includes 70-ounce juice container with lid, 115-ounce pulp container, cleaning brush. Number 4. AMZCHEF Slow Masticating Juicer. The AMZCHEF might be no frills, but it's a solid choice for the money, especially if you're only looking to make a glass or two of juice at a time and don't have a lot of kitchen space to spare. It could take down all the ingredients we threw at it. We did have to push down pretty hard on carrots, but even they made it through. Although this juicer lacks extra features, it performs its basic functionalities well. Our test juices all had fresh flavor and excellent texture. Very little pulp was made through the filter, but the downside is that a lot of juice stayed in the pulp. AMZCHEF's yields were lower than the more expensive competition. We also lamented its lack of a drip-free spout, as we got sticky dribbles on the counter and base of the machine. Dimensions: 10.6 by 10.6 by 7 inches, weight, 9.2 pounds, power, 150 watts, speed, 90 RPM, includes juice bowl, pulp bowl, cleaning brush. Number 5. Deluxe Compact Masticating Slow Juicer. You don't have to invest a fortune in a whole corner of your kitchen to get fresh cold-pressed juice at home. The Deluxe is a great way to make a delicious serving or two at a time without dropping a ton of cash. It's a tiny machine that takes up next to no space, but the downside of that is its itty-bitty feed chute, which requires some pre-chopping. Don't sleep on the Deluxe's power, however. It did a great job in 3 of our 4 tests, especially on fibrous ginger, an ingredient even the highest-priced machines struggled with. Its carrot and apple juices came out flavorful and smooth, albeit with some pulp left behind. It also comes with a frozen sorbet attachment, a nice bonus that few low-cost juicers include. This machine's big weakness was with kale. It took 14 minutes to get through a full test batch, and that yielded one of the smallest amounts of juice, which was rather gritty. If you're a green juice fan, you're better off with something higher end. It's also not the best choice for making lots of juice at a time, as you'll have to keep stopping to empty the small pulp receptacle. Dimensions: 3.9 by 4.9 by 14.2 inches, weight, 3.4 pounds, power, 130 watts, includes juice cup, pulp cup, frozen dessert attachment, cleaning brush.